Good afternoon, listeners. Welcome to Media Radio FM. Today I am interviewing up-and-coming director and producer Isabella Ritchie, one half of I&M Records. Mine is Misha Chang, who was otherwise engaged presenting this radio show. So, Izzy, in what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products?
Our media product follows different conventions of indie music videos, firstly with camera shots. We were able to use a range of camera shots by setting up 3 different cameras whilst filming our artist and using moving shots while filming the dancer. We use long shots, medium shots and close-ups of the artist, giving us an artistic variety that can be seen in other music videos. They allow fast editing between scenes without losing the interest of the audience through repetitive sequences. By making the video using clips of James in the recording studio, it gave that live feel that is created by other artists such as Arctic Monkeys in I Bet That You Look Good on the Dance Floor. We use close-ups of his lips and fingers on the guitar to emphasise the importance of the lyrics and music. As James is in the indie genre, there is greater emphasis on the music rather than on James's image, unlike artists such as Justin Bieber's videos, which are based on pop conventions of girls and partying. Even though we are focusing more on the music, this itself creates an image for Branda, as well as the clothes he wears, the studio with the guitar in the background and the dark contrast effect in post-production. As the media product is a music video and the sound consists of the artist's song, we asked our artist Branda to record a version of Shimmer just using his guitar so that we were able to make him the artist and not his band as a whole. We made sure camera shots of the dancer were planned to fit in time with the new version. Like other music videos, we have an introduction similar to Teddy Pickers by the Arctic Monkeys, which started off with the artist talking following indie conventions. During the editing process, we used the editing software Sony Vegas. Through using this, we were able to edit our music video effectively to follow indie music conventions. We used fast cutting speeds to fit with the beat of the song and slowed down clip speed where appropriate, where the song slows down. We also experimented with different effects, including one which gave our video a comic book look. We liked this, but decided it didn't fit with the song and decided finally on changing the saturation and brightness of the shots. By having text appear at the beginning and end, we tried to follow the conventions of TV music channels such as MTV. The video was shot live and in a grimy studio which followed conventions by giving our videos an indie gritty look. The fact that it was shot live worked greatly to our advantage as it meant the lip syncing fit perfectly. For the dancer scenes, we shot her in a photography studio with a plain black backdrop. We dressed her in a white leotard and skirt to contrast with the black, and also because traditionally white represents purity. We chose to have her with her hair down and in full makeup to appeal to the audience and to fit with the song lyrics. We chose to include the dancer by taking inspiration from videos such as You Me at 6 Underdog, and we think it worked well and fit with the song, giving the whole piece an abstract and artistic look. We challenged forms of indie music video conventions by using the flower. We couldn't find an example where this had been done before and took inspiration of it from Jen Linfield Photography, who also used flower in still photo shots.
How did you follow and challenge media conventions in terms of your digipack and advertisement tasks?
In terms of our digipack, we have kept conventions by using images of the artist, especially as it is the first album, to establish the artist's image, making him recognisable amongst his audience. By including a lyrics page, the song titles on the back cover, the copyright details, and a barcode, we have used conventions which are typical of a digipack. The smoke effect is an example of how we have made our digipack individual to our artist and have challenged conventions of real media products as we struggle to find other digipacks using the same effect, which was using an incense stick. Our album advertisement and concert day advertisement follow similar conventions of typical indie advertisements that we found in magazines such as NME. Our layout consisted of image and name at the top while text was based further down. I decided to include a QR reader, which are becoming increasingly popular with magazines who want people to interact on their smartphones. It helps advertise Branda's website in a more exciting and intriguing way.
How effective is the combination of your main product and auxiliary tasks?
Well, There is an obvious link between the music video, the digipack and the magazine album and advertisement because Branda, the artist, appears in all three. We made other links such as smoke on the digipack and flower in the dancer scenes, which have a similar effect. We were influenced by album covers such as the Chemical Brothers, who used a water effect and decided to use a medium as an effect on our digipack. After planning and experimenting with water, we decided that it was too difficult to use in a studio, especially as we were using someone else's professional cameras. We came across Jen Linfield photography, as I mentioned before, which incorporated flour being thrown from hands. We thought this worked really well for our dancing scenes with the video, however we did not want the artist to be covered in flour on our digipack, so we used can smoke, which we backlit in order to achieve a similar effect.
You also created a concert day advertisement.
From our research into similar products, we decided to create a concert day advertisement, as these were much more common than album advertisements. We followed similar conventions of the examples we found, and used a turquoise light which can also be seen during the dancing scenes of the music video, linking the advertisement with the rest of our project.
So what have you learnt from your audience feedback?
Audience feedback was very valuable when gaining ideas of how to appeal to our target audience. We collected feedback on both our main product and ancillary tasks, making changes from the ideas of our target audience. On the music video, we added text to the end to match the beginning, making it a full circle as it ends where it started, with matching up studio clips. We also changed a clip within the video which was edited out of time with the music. Both these changes were made because of the audience feedback we received. However, we did not conform to all the changes our audience believed we should make, as we believed the people that we questioned were not fully representative of the target audience.
How did you use media technologies in the research and planning stages?
We started by researching other music videos and conventions of indie music videos, in particular by using the internet, looking at videos on YouTube. By analysing music videos which were aimed at a similar target audience, we were able to plan and build our own music video using the same conventions. We also brought music magazines such as NME, find up-to-date, modern examples of magazine album advertisements. We also used the internet to research other ideas, leading us to Jen Linfield's photography website with a gallery of flower-themed pictures. During the planning stage, we planned out on paper using spider diagrams with ideas before drawing out our storyboard. We then began to use media when we went to collect location shots, gaining ideas which camera shots would be effective by taking pictures on camera phones.
And also during the construction of your piece.
After organising dates to film, we used the Panasonic cameras that school provided, as well as my own camera, which was a HD Panasonic. We used this particular camera for the face of our artist so that the quality was better and his features were clearer, establishing the appearance of our artist. When taking pictures of our artist for our ancillary task, we enlisted the help of professional photographers Mike and Julie Craft, who kindly lent us their professional cameras, lighting and studio. By showing them our influences and ideas, they helped us to set up the lighting to create an effect we wanted to achieve. After they had explained and demonstrated how to use the cameras, we took over 200 photos of Branda, which we went through after the shoot, sorting out which we believed were good enough to use, narrowing the number down to about 50. Although they were very helpful with their advice and professional knowledge, all ideas and photos used were our own. We edited our music video on the school computers using Sony Vegas editing software. A basic edit was constructed before a second edit with effects, transitions, lower opacity levels and crossfading. This way we had the main construction of the video we wanted saved and could play around with different effects until we found the right one. We also used Photoshop to edit our ancillary task images, and this is something that we have never used before. After basic help from our teacher, we were able to get to grips with the software and manipulate our images in the way we wanted. Again, we used Sony Vegas for the evaluation. We're to group pictures with voiceover. After recording this evaluation on the voice recorder, we will then import it into Sony Vegas and edit it in a similar way to our music video, applying shots of our music video and evidence to support our points.